Hello friends, welcome or welcome back to my channel and happy year of the dragon. Today we are setting up my 2024 Hobonichi Cousin. I know it's almost March, but I had a pretty busy January and February, and we just finished celebrating Lunar New Year, so I figured this was a good time to reset once again and have a real start to the new year. This may or may not just be me justifying uploading this video really late, but anyways, a special thank you to Pom Pom, the penguin in a dragon onesie who is helping holding down my cover and keeping it from closing. I'm using PET tape that I got from the washi tape shop, and I felt like this design was a very aesthetic and cool design to add to my notebook this year. And it also helps to keep it consistent throughout the notebook when I'm designing so that I can kind of maintain this theme throughout the entire cousin. Of course, we're adding the 2024 sticker that I made for my fellow pen club people, and also am giving away as a freebie in my sticker shop. A link is in the description below if you are interested. I also made that sticker and put it into my Hobonichi HON, so if you are interested in seeing the setup for that video, I will also link it down below. Now, in the yearly overview, I don't really use this portion too much, but it doesn't hurt to at least add a few washi tapes and stickers in this section just to give it a little bit of life. I don't know about you guys, but I was so excited to order PET tape and get on the trend because everybody's been using them, but it's kind of tedious to have to cut out every single piece that you want to use. It's fun, but you have to be in a very specific mood to want to do it, at least for me. I got this super adorable bear washi when I was in one of the 100 yen shops in Japan, and I have just been using the crap out of it. It is so freaking cute, and I think it just adds to this like cute girl aesthetic that I'm building in this Hobonichi with this PET tape so far. Now in this section, I've been writing people's birthdays and major events that I need to go to during the year. And what I will do is when I'm getting ready to plan my week, I will reference this section to see if there's any birthdays that I need to attend to or I need to like wish somebody happy birthday. And so far, it's been actually difficult for me to remember to reference this page. Last year I wrote the birthdays in here, but I also wrote them in the monthlies, and this year I decided not to write it into the monthlies because I didn't want to do double work, but I keep forgetting to reference these pages, so we'll see how that goes. Now this is my third year in the Hobonichi Cousin, and each year I've decided to make however many resolutions to match that year. So for example, it's going to be 2024, or it is 2024 right now, and I made 24 resolutions for 2024. That sounds like a lot, but I promise you they're actually really simple. And what I do is I'll come in with my Tombow markers and my Crayola Super Tips and make these color blotches, and then I'll come in with my Sakura Pigma microns and then write in my resolution. So here's a little comparison between the 2023 ones, just to show you guys what I was talking about. So 24 resolutions in 2024. It looked a little blank to me, so I added a few little details. As you can see, some of these are pretty simple. Well, actually, they're all quite difficult for me, but I want to read daily. I only read, oh my gosh, last year I had a goal to read 2 books. I know that sounds pathetic. I didn't even accomplish it. It's so sad. So instead of setting like lofty goals, like that's lofty, but you get the idea. I just have more like daily intentions. So like I want to read daily. That's how I'm doing this year, a little different. Now flipping ahead, Hobonichi has this timetable in the back, and I converted it into a currently inked section in my planner. I'm using the currently inked stickers from my Etsy shop, but basically it's just a nice way for me to go in and every month I'll color it in with my fountain pens that I have inked for that month. I don't even write in the ink names or the pens. It's just nice to like just have a little place to scribble my inks for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I have a pretty difficult time using the end pages in my Hobonichi Cousin, like these pages. So for the graph paper last year, I wanted to track Etsy sales and YouTube subscriber count. I tracked it for maybe 3 months and gave up on it. So this year, instead of doing 2 things to track, I'm gonna try to just do YouTube. I would love to hit my YouTube goals this year, so you guys go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe to support me. I promise you, I do get excited for each and every subscriber and comment that I get, so thank you very much if you have been doing that. In my 100 page, I decided to convert this into my 100 favorite stationery items that I'm using for the year. So that includes ink, pens, stationery, and other. And I use the washi tape from the Coffee Monsters Co. to decorate it. These pages are especially difficult for me to fill out, but at least for the 365 days one, I started using it as a workout tracker. It's not going well. I only have 2 circles filled out, so we're working on it. I do like to decorate the last few pages, especially the ones that are kind of just like additional information on the Hobonichi. And I like to do a scrapbooky collage type of decor in these pages. It might seem kind of pointless, but it's nice to have these pages to flip through, because when you create a environment in your planner that you enjoy seeing and flipping through every day, then you're more inclined to want to use it and to plan in it. It's kind of like decorating your home and the entrance to your home, and you change it with each season. You might put a wreath on a door or something. It just makes your day-to-day a little bit brighter. So that's kind of why I've been putting so much into decorating this notebook in the first place. I got a pack of mulberry paper from Blick Arts last year, and it's lasted me a really long time. These are actually scrap pieces, but I really like the texture of this paper. Of course, adding all of these textures and layers does increase the bulk of the page and it makes the back side a little bumpy, but it's not too bad, especially if you're going to just be writing on the back side like a few times per year. Now I do actually use the gifts pages because it helps me to write down gift ideas that I have for my friends, and also I feel like I'm one of the only people on this planet who still uses the address portion, because like, who handwrites addresses these days? I still do, but the annoying thing is that you do have to transfer it every year, and also the Hobonichi does not provide enough spots. But it is good for just keeping like 2 or 3 addresses that you need on the regular. I got these adorable post-it notes from Paper Minty Studio, and I think they're really great for just aesthetic collaging. I did end up cutting out a lot of parts for this video because even I was getting bored of how I was just adding stickers and decorating, but I hope you guys get a little bit of inspiration to play around with different paper types and glue, and just tearing away at paper can be so therapeutic and satisfying. Now, I did this in my Hobonichi weeks last year, and I thought it was a really cute idea. I wrote Farewell 2024, and I made it look like it was coming from that girl. So it's just like a cute little, it's like a little note to myself, because we all know, like, you get really excited when you buy a new planner for the next year, and you don't really want to stay in your old planner anymore. But I try to challenge myself to stay with my old planner and fill the whole year out. And this kind of helps me stay in there, and it's like a little reward at the end of the year. I get to see these little notes that I left for myself. I'm already loving how it's starting to chunk up. I am reusing my pencil board that I got last year, and I'm peeling away the old tissue paper. So I use the tissue paper that you get from Christmas wrapping and birthday gifts, and the thing is, if you use fountain pens, you need to blot your ink or else it's never going to dry. You could buy blotting paper, but I think tissue paper actually works really well too. So what I started doing is using washi tape. I will attach it to my pencil board. I cleaned my pencil board so it's all fresh and nice for the new year. It was surprisingly easy to clean it off, but anyway. So basically I just cut a piece of tissue paper, line it up with the pencil board, and then pretty much through the whole year this one piece will last me. And it acts as an absorber of the ink so that I can close the page whenever I want after I'm finished writing with my fountain pens. Now time for the exciting part is we're gonna take out the old Hobonichi from its cover, and here's a side-by-side comparison of what it looks like after it's been filled for a whole year. I love the chunk. It looks so nice. It looks like it's been lived in, and it's just so wonderful, full of memories and emotions and planning. I just love it so much. The spine does a perfect job of holding everything together. I love that Hobonichi puts quality in their notebooks. This is a cover that I bought last year, and I'm going to reuse it this year. Unfortunately, I got the bookmarks stained by ink, but we're just gonna ignore that. I did buy a cover on cover to protect it, even though I think it's not recommended for the cloth covers because there's potential of transferring the print onto the plastic cover, but that hasn't happened to me. And I do like that it protects my cover because these are kind of expensive. So we're gonna go ahead and use some of my script stickers from my shop and label the months. I really like the look of these script stickers because it adds a nice touch to my monthly views, but it doesn't take away from anything because it's just plain black scripts. I tend to only decorate the months when it's actually that month, so I save it for then. I wanted to match the blue that was on the cover for my Hobonichi, so I made these planner tabs for my sticker shop once again. And if you want to see a more in-depth process of putting these tabs on, you can check out my video for the Hobonichi weeks because I show my full process of how I added those tabs. But it takes quite a while, so I sped it up here, but you can see I took the time to evenly space all of them, and I think it looks pretty good. I am really happy with how all of this is coming together. There's just something so fun and personal about adding decoration to your planners and just aligning it with you and what you are into. Just chef's kiss. I love it. I got some postcards from some of the trips that I took in 2023. One of them was from Palm Beach in Florida, and another is from Hong Kong. And I just really love these postcards because every time I look at them, it just brings back memories of being on my trips, and they were just so wonderful. So I figured why not include them in the front and back covers on the end pages of my Hobonichi. I decided to go ahead and include my setup for January in this video as well. So I like to go in with my Tombow markers and highlight the date headers in the monthly because honestly, ever since I've been using fountain pens, I haven't really been using my markers or other gel pens that much. So I try to use these Tombows up before they dry out. They are really, really nice markers and they're really beautiful for calligraphy, but I just neglect them. So I do try to highlight the headers as a way to use these pens. And of course, the same goes for my mild liners. I actually don't love my mild liners. I feel like when I got them, I was so excited to hop on the trend, but they kind of smear everything when I try to highlight. January is my birthday month, so I decided to make it a party theme. And I also bought a ton of fountain pens, so you guys will be seeing those unboxings coming up. I wasn't really sure where I was going with the decoration of the January cover page, but I have a lot of stickers and I just wanted to make like something out of it. I put the pencil board with the tissue paper in there so it can dry when I close it. And then here's when I realized that I decorated the wrong January. I decorated January 2025. Just shock. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I did that. So, here we go again. Gonna decorate January 2024. I forgot to mention that the washi tape and the washi stickers are from Amazon. And I ran out of party themed stuff, so I used hot air balloons. I'm also coming in and adding a little extra spice with these script stickers from my Etsy shop. Alright, now we're all done. here's what January looks like. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you stay tuned, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.